Biotechnology is merging with AI and robotics, opening new possibilities for healthcare and human enhancement. Breakthroughs. CRISPR gene editing. Scientists are using CRISPR to treat genetic disorders and improve crop resilience. Prosthetics and exoskeletons. Advanced prosthetics and wearable exoskeletons are enhancing mobility and strength. Lab-grown organs. Researchers are developing lab-grown organs, offering hope to patients on transplant waiting lists. Ethical questions. Designer babies. The ability to edit human embryos raises moral and societal concerns. Equity and access. Ensuring these advancements are accessible to all, not just the wealthy, is a growing concern. The concept of the metaverse, a virtual, immersive internet, is gaining traction, with tech giants like Meta, Google, and Apple investing heavily. Features. Virtual reality, VR. VR headsets are becoming more affordable, enabling new experiences in gaming, education, and remote work. Blockchain integration, decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, are fueling new business models in the digital realm. Challenges. Adoption. The metaverse's high entry cost and technological requirements limit its user base. Regulation. Governments are grappling with how to regulate digital currencies and virtual spaces. Technology is reshaping education and the workforce in profound ways. Changes in education. Online learning. Platforms like Coursera and Khan Academy are democratizing education. AI tutors. Personalized learning experiences powered by AI are improving student outcomes. Workforce trends. Remote work. Technology has enabled the rise of remote and hybrid work models. Reskilling initiatives. Programs are helping workers adapt to automation and AI-driven changes. The rapid pace of technological advancement is raising profound ethical and philosophical questions. What does it mean to be human in an age of AI and augmentation? How do we balance progress with the need for privacy, equity, and sustainability? Racial inequality remains a deeply entrenched issue in the U.S., influencing everything from education to the criminal justice system. Historical context. The legacy of slavery, segregation, and systemic racism has left long-lasting scars on American society. The civil rights movement of the 1960s achieved significant milestones, but many argue that true racial equality remains elusive. Current issues. Police reform. High-profile cases of police violence against Black Americans, such as the murder of George Floyd in 2020, have reignited calls for reform. Movements like Black Lives Matter, BLM, have mobilized millions to demand accountability. Economic disparities. Black and Latino communities face higher rates of poverty, unemployment, and limited access to generational wealth compared to white Americans. Educational inequities. Schools in predominantly minority neighborhoods often receive less funding, resulting in achievement gaps. Paths forward. Policies like criminal justice reform, affirmative action, and reparations are being debated as ways to address racial disparities. Grassroots activism continues to push for systemic change, highlighting the power of community-driven efforts. Economic inequality is widening, with wealth increasingly concentrated among the top 1% while millions struggle to make ends meet. Key statistics. U.S. has one of the highest levels of income inequality among developed nations. The top 1% of earners control more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. Contributing factor. Stagnant wages. While corporate profits have soared, wages for middle and lower income workers have stagnated. Housing costs. Rising rents and home prices are pushing many Americans into housing insecurity. Healthcare expenses. Even with the Affordable Care Act, medical costs remain a leading cause of bankruptcy. Potential solutions. Expanding social safety nets, such as universal health care and affordable housing programs. Implementing progressive tax reforms to reduce wealth disparities. Raising the federal minimum wage to ensure a living wage for all workers. Women's rights have made significant strides, but challenges persist, particularly in areas like workplace equality and reproductive rights. Workplace disparities. Women still earn only 82 cents for every dollar earned by men, with the gap wider for women of color. Leadership positions remain male-dominated, with women making up less than 30% of Fortune 500 CEOs. Reproductive rights. Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade in 2022 led to a patchwork of abortion laws across the country. States like Texas and Alabama have enacted strict abortion bans, while others like California have expanded access. Progress and advocacy. Rise of movements like Pound Metu has shed light on sexual